The House passed the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act amidst concerns over anti-Semitism, particularly as pro-Palestinian protests erupted as college campuses nationwide. The bill aims to combat anti-Semitism by mandating the use of definition put forward by the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, drawing criticism of its potential impact on free speech. The bipartisan vote, 320 to 91, with 70 Democrats and 21 Republicans vote against the bill, reflects a divisive stance on legislation. Representative Mike Lawler, the bill introducer, emphasized the bipartisan support, stating it's critical that we crack down on anti-Semitic hate within our country. Meanwhile, House Speaker Johnson has intensified efforts to address anti-Semitism on college campuses, announcing a House-wide effort and increased oversight of universities. Adam.
Yeah. I don't like this. And you're like, what? You're Jewish. Wouldn't you appreciate something like this? It's so weird to me that in 2024, we have to take a stance that's saying any sort of hate, we should probably eliminate that. We saw what happened when the university presidents couldn't man up or woman up and denounce genocide for anybody. Jews, unfortunately, are the one group that still you could hate on, no problem. And you're going to say, what do you mean by that? Go ahead and do these protests about fill in the blank type of culture. Go fill in the blank. Any type of segment of society. Black, Asian, Mexican, gay, trans, fat. Go try hating on those people. Go be anti-trans and publicly do it. Shut down. Go be anti-gay, shut down. Go be anti-black, good luck out there. You could still be anti-Jewish, and that's basically what this is, and it's perfectly acceptable, and the crowd will come in and start marching. Do I want to see anti-Semitism laws and bills passed these days? Not really. In fucking America in 2024, that's what we're dealing with, but unfortunately, here we are today. And why does this matter? Because we love America and we love values, Judeo-Christian values. You saw what Charlie Kirk had to say in that one video about why Israel is so important. Did you see that video? I don't know if you have that. He said, the college kid said, why should we care about Israel? Well, if you're a Christian.
I actually played a clip.
Yeah, go ahead, watch this.
Rob, if you have it, it was sent in a group text last night. You just have to go to the group text that was last night and you'll find it. It's actually a very good clip where he breaks it down in his own way.
Yeah, but, here's the reality. We talked about the kids praying in the last segment. Here's the reality, guys. Ready for it? Islam has taken over the world. They've already taken over the Middle East. We've seen that. They've taken over Europe. Do you see what's going on in France, in London, in UK, in Germany, in the Netherlands, all over Sweden, all over Europe? They're taking over the caliphate. These are extremists. People I'm talking about. I have much love to the moderates, much love to the people that try to unify, much love to the moderate Muslims out there. Respect to you. But where are they?
But
speak up.
Can I ask you a question, Adam? Because when you say you could talk about be anti-Semitic and anti-Jewish and nothing happens and it's totally cool, I think in this sense, because it's Israel, from what I'm seeing from the setup from China and Soros, but I mean, if Kanye or anybody else, all these people mention anything about, Jews run the world, they get canceled. So you can't say that it's not right.
No, they don't get canceled.
No, what do you mean? Kanye?
They're corporations that chose to do business with them.
Yeah, they get canceled.
Cancel them.
Yeah,
because FTM, bro, follow the money.
Of course.
If you're Adidas.
Yeah.
And you're out there. Who developed Adidas, by the way? I think it was a freaking Nazi. I don't know. But
like Hugo
if you're
Boss.
saying, hey, you're a representation of our brand.
The guy's name was Adi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did
Hugo
that.
Boss too was the outfit they tailored.
So if you're representing our brand, and you say some wild ass shit, whatever it is, and you damage the brand and the stock price goes down and people stop buying the product, you should be fired. But at the same time, if you want to listen to his music's not taken down from Spotify. It's still on Apple Music.
Yeah,
I don't think he should be canceled.
I think to say you can say anything you want about Jews, I don't think I agree. And again, we can banter, and I have no problem with that. I don't think you can say that because they in a way, Hollywood, music. Are you kidding me? Like the other day, Dame Dash, Suge Knight. Music is owned and ran by them, okay? Again, good for them for moving up. I'm just saying it's owned by them. Hollywood. How many of these last names? You want to go through a list of last names in Hollywood?
Yeah, because they started Hollywood.
Yeah, but I don't say.
But by the way, I understand that.
I mean,
but still,
we saw what happened with Thomas Edison and the monopoly that he had in New Jersey.
And they left him. They left New Jersey and they went to Hollywood. Yes, he had a monopoly.
It's called a business person.
Yeah.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying to you,
and why do Jews run banks? Because Christians basically were not allowed to do usury, charge interest. Our entire financial foundation of every corporation in the world, every bank, is based on charging interest.
Sincerely to you, what is the most tolerant religion in the world?
The most tolerant religion? Christianity.
It's not even close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is not even close. There is not a religion more tolerant than Christianity. None.
Turn their cheek.
There is no religion more tolerant than Christianity. There's only, believe it or not, one religion that you can trash as much as you want and get away with it.
Christian.
And it's Christians.
Yep.
Jews are not in that community. I don't think they're in that community. Now, if you have Charlie Kirk's video, Rob, if you want to play it, I like the way he makes this argument. It's actually a very interesting argument he makes. If you're able to listen to this and able to reason, I actually want to get your thoughts on this for anybody that's watching this. Folks, if you're watching this on Spotify and Apple, I mean, you'll hear what he has to say. Go ahead and play this, Rob. He's at a campus while he's doing this. A kid is asking him a question. Go ahead.
Israel's so important to America.
What evidence do you have that the Bible is true?
Well, we have archaeological.
Right. Where is that archaeological evidence found?
In Israel.
Right. Thank you. So in the places controlled by Muslims, are we able to access that archaeological evidence?
No.
No. So therefore, as it's controlled by Jews, we Christians have actually gotten the better end of the deal. So you're asking the question, why should we support Israel? We want the Bible to be proven true. The archaeological evidence is found in Israel. The places where the Muslims can control it completely, like Bethlehem, we are not able to visit those holy sites. I have a theological belief, but I also have a belief that protecting the historical integrity of the Bible is good for all of humanity. And under its current government, we're allowed to access those holy sites. I'm able to go to see where Jesus walked on the water. I'm able to go and see where Jesus rose from the dead. I'm able to see where Jesus was betrayed by Judas Iscariot. I'm able to see where Jesus preached the Mount of the Beatitudes. And I think that's worth defending. And I'm afraid that if it was under Muslim control, there is no such guarantees always that Western Christians are gained access to those holy sites.
Why is Israel so important to
Yeah, it's such an amazing point because as someone that has been to Israel multiple times, I got you a gift from the Armenian Quarter.
Yep.
Right? There's if you go to Israel, by the way, there's something called the Kotel, the Four Quarters. There's an Armenian quarter, there's a Christian quarter, there's a Muslim quarter, and there's a Jewish quarter.
Yeah.
All religions are accepted in Israel. Okay, I'm America first. I'm 43 years old. I've spent 42.999% of my life in America. I've spent collectively 2 months of my life in Israel. I'm not Israeli. I'm Jewish. I'm fucking American. But any religion is allowed in Israel. Okay, whether you're Christian, whether you're Assyrian, Armenian, whether you're Druze, but here's the most important thing. There's 2 million Muslim Arabs in Israel. How many Jews are in Gaza? 0. How many Jews are in Syria? 0. How many Jews are in Lebanon? 0. Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq. You cannot be Judeo-Christian in a Muslim country, but you can totally be Muslim in a Christian country. The double standard is palpable. That's what's going on.
Tom, what would you say about that?
I agree with that, and I was going to rewind just a second to the original question you asked is, what do you think about the House bill? And I think here in the United States, the price of free speech is free speech.
Yeah.
That's the price of free speech. Now, inciting riots is illegal. Discord and causing a ruckus is illegal. But the price of free speech is free speech. Mm-hmm. And the tenets of the United States were Judeo-Christian tenets, and they feared the kings and queens and monarchs that would restrict. And when you start saying, I'm going to restrict anti-Semitism, then I'm going to restrict this, I'm going to restrict that, before you know it, you don't have free speech. Yep. And you have the government picking and choosing at all these things. And that can't happen. And so going back to the original story, that can't happen. And I agree with Charlie Kirk. It is more than worth defending the holy sites so you can continue the archaeology, because we have a faith in Christ, but we have also archaeology that keeps digging up stuff that people go, what is this thing? And guess what? The scriptures that have been sitting there for thousands of years, they say, hey, the scripture here talked about it. So nothing was invented. It's just amazing.
You guys were asking for the shirts. It's officially here. The other day, I take Dylan to a practice I've never been to a facility I've never been to. And I'm walking in. 3 fathers are wearing the Valuetainment Future Looks Bright hat. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Hell yeah.
It was the sickest thing to, PBD Future Looks Bright. They had the hats on. We all took pictures. It was fantastic. We had great conversations. So the word, folks, to save you from getting in trouble is called allegedly. So now we have shirts for you to wear called allegedly. Rob, if you can show these pictures, and you can. We were going to announce this next week, but they're now here for you to order. Allegedly, you can buy it in black with white. And on the back of it, if you can show the back of the shirt, Rob, the back of the shirt, zoom in a little bit, says Future Looks Bright. So in the front, you can buy that with red. You can buy it in black. Go to the red one so they can see the difference. And you can also buy it in white with black.
I like it.
And listen, go to work, go to the gym, wear a shirt, allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Allegedly. You can use the word allegedly on everything to protect yourself. It's the number one insurance word in communication today being used by everybody. So here's what we're doing today. For the allegedly shirts, for anybody that goes and orders, the first 100 that ordered the allegedly shirt with a Future Looks Bright hat, will get a Future Looks Bright shirt and a Valuetainment pin sent over to you. So you order an allegedly shirt with a Future Looks Bright hat, you get a Future Looks Bright shirt and a Valuetainment pin being sent over your way. Go to vtmerch.com to place the order. Again, vtmerch.com to place the order. Is there a code for it, Rob, or no?
No, I just put the link in the chat to the allegedly shirt. Put everything in your cart, and then we'll take
So
care
if
of it.
people that are listening to this on Spotify or Apple, what do they do? How do they do it?
It'll be in the description for Spotify as well.
So you put in the description
iTunes.
Spotify as well.
Correct.
Fantastic. Okay. Go sport the gear, guys. We want 1 million people in America wearing Future Looks Bright gear, walking around telling everybody that the future looks bright because we believe it does.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.